there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the DC Universe Classics Wonder Woman action figure set by Mattel. This is figure number 1 from Wave 4, which contains the Despero Collect and Connect figure for the Wave. This set was first released in 2007, and I found the set in 2010 at a collectible shop called Hot Toys 2, which is located in the San Francisco Bay Area. Actually, it's in the South Bay Area. And I paid $19.99 for this set. Taking a look at Wonder Woman in the packaging here, you can see the Amazonian princess there, wielding 2 accessories, and she is in the original packaging from Wave 4, and then you can see the characters from the Wave in the background there, and different panels, and it's pretty cool. And down below you can see it looks like a leg of Despero, which is the right leg. Taking a look here at the back of the package, we have down here a biography of Wonder Woman, and also some statistics for Wonder Woman here. Up above we have figures from Wave 4, starting with Wonder Woman, Cyborg, Captain Atom, Batman Beyond, and Ares. And then we have Despero here in the middle, the Collect and Connect figure. And there are variants in this wave, the variants being Cyborg. I believe it was a KB exclusive. He had a different hand attachment. And we have the Batman Beyond, an unmasked version, and Captain Atom, which came with a Kingdom Come version of Captain Atom. Now we'll be right back and have Wonder Woman here out of the package. Okay, we're back and we have Wonder Woman here out of the package, and I really like this figure. There are a few issues I have with it that prevent me from considering it one of my favorites. But before we get into the Wonder Woman figure, let's go ahead and take a look at the accessories first. And we have here the Collect and Connect piece that comes included with Wonder Woman, and that's the right leg of Despero. Now, it's a pretty typical leg here, and it's got some pants, and of course a boot here. It's got a nice sculpt. You can see some sculpting detail here with the seam going down his pants here on both sides, and some sculpting detail on the boot, but nothing too outstanding here. The only thing I have a question with is this hinged swivel joint for the hip. This is about as straight as I can get it. It does bend outwards, but that's about as far inwards as I can get it. I don't know if that's typical of the Despero legs, where this peg is at an angle or not, or if his leg is out this far out when pegged in. I don't know. I'll have to find out. You can see that the hinge here is not flat against the leg. I don't know if I need to do some cutting of the plastic here to straighten it out or not, but this is the Collect and Connect piece that comes included with Wonder Woman, and that's the right leg of Despero. Now, another accessory that comes included with Wonder Woman is the shield. It's a very nice, nicely painted shield, and you can see some stars here in silver. The paint overall is gold, although you can see some splotches on the shield here. I don't know if you can see it on the video screen, but you can see one big splotch here and one here. I don't know if that was part of the plastic when it was still being formed, and some extra plastic got onto there and dripped onto there, or I'm not sure how plastic is made, but it looks like some dripping of plastic or something when this was formed, which is unfortunate. It's not something I can fix easily without really repainting the shield. But anyways, taking a look at some more details, you can see some studs around the sun emblem in the center there. It's actually kind of cool. And the other side is rather plain. You can see it's got a clip on here that can clip on to the wrist of Wonder Woman there, no problems, and it's a nice secure fit. You can hear the squeaking of the plastic when you move it around her wrist there. so it's not too bad on there. Another accessory is the axe that comes included with Wonder Woman, and this is like the shield painted in gold and silver. This one's a lot better done than the shield, and it's made of a harder plastic, so it's not prone to bending too much on there. And you can see I guess this eagle emblem in the design. It's pretty neat. You got some sculpting details on the wings there. It's actually kind of cool. And instead of being manufactured in Themyscira, it's actually manufactured in a place called China. There. And you can see some more details on this side. And nice detail on the handle there. And this handle's painted in silver. And pretty cool axe here. You can see some along the edges of the axe, some design work. It's actually kind of cool. Now, the Wonder Woman figure does have a really loose grip with the axe there, so it kind of sits and also tends to fall out on really both hands. It's kind of loose, so you really have to squeeze those fingers together to get a better grip on the axe for a Wonder Woman to wield. But this is the axe that comes included. Kind of neat. Now, onto the Wonder Woman figure. I really love this figure. It's really well done. Unfortunately, it seems that this particular figure, I'm hoping it's just this figure, the sculpt quality is just really, I don't know what to say. I guess it's rough. There's a lot of places on this figure where it seems like this figure just didn't come out too well on the sculpt, or at least the quality. A lot of it, there's a lot of loose plastic on the joints here, where it doesn't look like it was finished on there. It's just very rough. You can see some frays here on the shoulder. And also just throughout the figure, it just looks like it's very rushed. And I don't know if that was typical of the Wonder Woman figure, or if it's just this particular figure. I'm hoping it's just this figure and not others, but very rough quality to the work on this figure. Also, as well as the paint. It's not very clean. It's very rough around the edges here. I don't know if you can see it on the boot here. A lot of bleed from the white here, and the silver onto the arm. You can see it's bleeding onto the flesh of her arm there. And I'm just kind of disappointed. I'm just hoping it's just my figure. You can see some more here on the leg, some scratches and stuff. And it's still overall pretty good. I don't know, maybe I'll have to sand some of that down myself just to get some of this extra bits of plastic that are just hanging loose, especially on the shoulders there. But it's a great looking figure. And this Wonder Woman is actually the first female figure released from the DC Universe Classics line. And I have to say, it's probably the best female figure out of the line, out of the figures that I've opened so far. I really like the sculpt. You can see the head sculpt here. Very nice. Very clean on the paint on the head, though. I really have no problems with the head sculpt here. The eyes and the lips and the tiara there are just painted nicely on just the head. And then you have the hair sculpt here. It's flowing, and it's black and with blue highlights. Mattel likes to do that with black colored hair to put the blue highlights on there. And you can see strands of hair and individual strands in the sculpt. It's actually kind of neat. And it's just a very well done head sculpt. I really like it. Now the rest of the figure here is your typical Wonder Woman outfit here with the, I guess, I don't know, bodice or I don't know what you call it, but her upper torso uniform or costume here with the W logo there. It's painted all right. It's kind of rough on there. And then you have the belt over here, which is interesting because it's this piece of plastic here for the belt hangs over her underoos. so it prevents some of the articulation on there, which is unfortunate. And you can see her lasso of truth there. It's glued into her side. It would have been nice if it was pegged in and had an extra accessory, maybe an unraveled lasso for her to wield. That would have been cool, but she doesn't. It's just permanently fixed on her side. And then you can see the star pattern for her underoos there. And it's actually pretty clean there, not too bad. It's a little faded. You can see some of the blue underneath the white stars there. And then taking a look at her bracers here, as I mentioned before, you can see some of the paint just bleeding over into her forearm there, which is unfortunate. Now, the legs here are painted in two different colors of the skin here, which is unfortunate. Below the thigh swivel, it's a little darker than on top. Not too different, not too bad. Just a little bit darker where you really notice it when you really look at it. But from a distance, it's all right. And then you have her boots here with red with white accent here, and of course you got some issues with the paint. And the plastic there, you can see some extra plastic there in the red here. And you got some not too high heels, which is cool. And even without the heels, I think this is a taller figure. It's about as tall as the male figure, so which is nice. I really like how they sculpted Wonder Woman here, especially around the shoulders to accentuate her muscle tone, which is nice. Because it's not like the other female figures were very frail and thin. I'm not sure why Mattel didn't use these arms for other female figures, because this one I think is a little bit bigger than the other females, and I think a little bit better. But overall, I really like the figure, but just this rough quality to this figure, it just leaves me a little apprehensive about the figure. But going over the articulation, the head actually does go all the way around, but you really have to work at it, and you have to move the hair around the shoulders here, because it does get in the way a little bit. But you can get it all the way around, and you can get it, move it down a little bit, and very little upwards because of the hair in the back. The arms do go all the way around, and they do go out about that high and in. They do go all the way around at the upper bicep area. Single joints at the elbow that bends in and out. And the hands go all the way around at the wrist. The torso can bend down a little bit, up and back a little bit, but not too much. And the waist does go side to side, but because of the lower portion of her belt here running into the plastic of the lower torso, you really can't get it all the way around without having this portion start to bend a little bit. And you can see a bit of a crease there as you move it up against the side there, which is unfortunate. Now the legs do go up, down, and very little to the back, and it does go out to the side, which is nice. The legs go all the way around at the thigh, and do bend at the knee, and the feet do bend up and down, not as up as I'd like. It would have been nice if that moved up a little bit higher. And there is some ankle pivot. Well, not on this particular foot, but this one actually moves a little bit more. I'm not sure why this one's a little stuck. More of that quality problem there with this particular figure. But overall, great figure. I just wish that the quality of the build of this figure was better. I'm hoping it's just this figure, and hope other figures are not like this. But it's still a great figure overall, and it's really a required figure if you're building your Justice League team. And it's just a very nice figure. This is my casual peek into the DC Universe Classics Wonder Woman action figure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.